Hey, it's Imran from Web Squadron. I want to talk to you about the stages in how you might charge your clients or anyone else for their website. There's many different models out there. There isn't really a complete right or wrong answer. The main thing is always make sure you do get paid for your work, because there's nothing worse than when you put in the effort and you don't get anything back for it. I want to talk about some different examples, not just ones that I use, but I know others do out there as well. And if you have any different solutions or strategies that you use, please put them in the comments below, because I would love to see them and I'm sure everyone else would. I want to talk about 4 different ones here. One of the basic ones is quite simply where you just have an upfront cost. Now, maybe you've got a relationship with the client, or it's one of your strategies where if you say the website's going to cost $1,000, you go, right, you got to pay me up front. There is no staged payment. There is no 50-50 here and there. It is all up front, $1,000. Now, one of the problems with that strategy is that a lot of clients, unless they really know you and trust you, and you've got a long-standing relationship where they know what they're getting at you, they might not want to do that, right? Why would you kind of give up all the money all in one go? So what you could say to them is say that you have a different option as well, but which I'll come on to in a moment, which will be option number 2. But if they go for this, where they pay up front, you'll give them a 10% discount. So you might have already have priced that into your pricing strategy. You know, that's up to you. So you'll say to them, look, it's $1,000. Okay, you could pay in chunks if you want, or if you pay it all up front now, we'll give you a 10% loyalty, whatever discount. So you're only going to pay $900. That's a little bit of a sweetener, right? Or it might be that you've got a client who goes, oh, I really want to work with you, but I can't afford $1,000. Can you negotiate with me a little bit? And this is where you might say, okay, I'll tell you what, if you pay it all now, I'll give you the 10% discount. Now, you know, that could open a can of worms. What if the relationship goes sour or dour or whatever, and the client wants a refund? You will kind of sort that out within your contract and like, could they get a refund or not? But that is one possible option. Option number 2, which I've already kind of mentioned, which was the 50-50. That's kind of how we like to do things, is we say 50% at the start and 50% at the end. 50% of the start is right at the start. We're not going to do no logo design, no content, no nothing on the website. We're not even going to move over your domain to the host or anything like that. It is 50% at the start. Now, what I will say though is that what if you get halfway and the relationship between you and the client completely breaks down? I like to make sure that that 50% we get at the start covers us up to that point. So if we now have set up their website, done their homepage, logos and any other images, if the relationship goes sour and we do not do the rest of the website, I will be upset, but will I really care? Probably not, because we covered off our time and expenses that we were doing to get that first bit of the website done. And I know a lot of people that do go down the 50-50 route just because it works. Okay, it really works. It's pretty easy and simple to do. Option number 3, though, is you don't do the 50-50 route and you go down a staged approach instead. So one of the solutions is you do 10% up front. Now that 10% is right at the start. That's for you to start. So it's a bit like where originally I was saying 50-50. Right at the start, we get 50%, and then we get up to the homepage sign off. Sorry, we get the whole website done, and then you get 50 at the end. Here, you get 10% at the start. So this is where you might be doing the discovery conversations, things like that. What do they want? All of that, getting the images in, getting the logo in, getting things ready, collating their content. Then what you want is 40% from them. The 40%, which now takes the total to 50%, that is what they must pay before you start working on the homepage. So right at the start, 10%. Once you've got all the content, now they must pay 40%. Then you do the homepage. And then you get sign off. So up until that point, you've now had 50% of your costs given. Now when you have to work on the rest of the website, they pay another 40%. Is that making sense? So now the homepage is signed off. They pay another 40%. That will now take your total to 90%. And then right at the end, When they're happy and it's all signed off, then they pay the final 10%. That's your 100%. 10, 40, get the homepage signed off, they pay another 40, and then you get to the end and they pay 10. I hope that makes sense. That now means that you're actually getting more income in, because we do carry a bit of risk here. We get 50% at the start and then 50 at the end. What if things break down? Well, we only will have had 50%, whereas 10 and 40 makes 50, so the homepage is signed off. You're now working on the rest of the website. Well, you've now had your other 40%. So if right at the end, things just explode and go wrong, or whatever between you and the client, you go, oh, I want to change the whole website again. You will have had 90% of your website cost. It can work for you. And in some way, it can work for the client as well, because they're paying in piecemeal. 10, 40, 40, 10 somehow feels better than 50, 50. I don't know. It's just the way the human mind works. And then we have option 4, which again is a staged approach, but now you're really stretching out the payments. It's an approach I'm not that comfortable with, because I feel like it can go really, really wrong. Let's say the website only takes a week to build. In month 1, right at the start, they will pay 50% or 30% or whatever, 25%. Okay, let's go with 50%. And then in month 2, they pay the final 50%. You built and delivered that website in 1 week. You did it. Done and dusted. Client is happy. You're doing a little dance. Everyone's happy. But you're not going to get that final 50% until month 2. What if you do 25%? It then takes 4 months for you to do it. Why would you even go down that approach? Well, what if the client doesn't take a care package out with you or a maintenance plan? There's a higher chance that because they still need to pay up, they might get extra changes or other stuff done, and then they got to pay extra for that. The downside to it, though, is what if the client never pays up? You're going to say to me, yeah, but we have a contract. We will get our money. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you, and I know I'm wrong, because some of you are going to say in your comments, yes, we do. Are you really going to want to go down the whole court route? And you could go down that, but it could get messy. And I'm one of those people where if I'm, say, building 3 or 4 websites per month, I like to know that we get paid for that work. And what I don't want to do is now go, right, month 2, I've now got to go and chase payments for those people. Because I tell you what, if you're doing hosting for anyone, chasing up hosting payments is a pain in the ass. So I like to know we got paid. So option 2, 50-50 works for me. If I knew the client was like, they didn't want to pay 50 right at the front, I would then go down option 3. Option 1, which is the discount, you could possibly go down that route as well if it's a long-standing client relationship. But option 4, I know people do this, agencies, freelancers, and it works for them. I feel like it carries a lot of risk, and it could just get messy with chasing people up. I would love to know about any other payment plans or things that you do or you operate with that really work well for you, just so we can share them with everyone else. Hey, I'm Imran, Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.